Yes, students, am I audible? So got disconnected. So let us reconnect. Okay. So I will be uploading the notes, whatever I wrote. Don't worry. Okay. By end of class, even I will be uploading PDF version as well as the video of this class. Yes, am I audible to everyone now? Diksha, Divya, Abdul, Anish, Bhargav, Chirantana, Chitta Swarup, Deep, Dhyan, all the Dhyans, Grisha, Jagdishwaran, Joel, Nikita, Nikit, Mridula, Pavitra, Niharika, Pooja, Rukmini, Sharat, Sachin, Sanjana, Shashank, Shobit, all the Shreyas, Siddhant, Soumyas, Sujana, Vedant, Vibha, yes, Daksh, Vishal, Samarth, yes, okay, okay, fine, good. So, as I was saying you about the definition of similar figures. So two polygons of the same number of sides are similar. So what is the condition? First condition is that their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. And I gave you the example of two figures of size 1 is to 3. I gave you ratio 1 is to 3. Okay. So let us continue now. So before going into uh, you know further part, I will tell you something called as scale factor. Okay, scale factor. So what is scale factor? Okay, I will repeat the definition. Two polygons of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Okay, so the scale factor is nothing but, see, if somebody says okay, two figures are such that the scale factor is 5, the scale factor is 5, the meaning is scale factor is nothing but it speaks about the ratio of sides. Okay, ratio of sides. Here I'll again give you the example. That means if figure 1, if figure 1 is 2 centimeter, figure 2 is 4 centimeter. So here come, what is the scale factor? The scale factor is 2 times. That means now here the figures, if this is 4 centimeter, then what should this become? It should become 8 centimeter. If this is 6 centimeter, then this is 12 centimeter. That means the figures or the polygons are in the ratio 1 is to 2, are in the ratio 1 is to 2, or we can say scale factor as 2, or we can say scale factor as 2. Is this clear to all of you students? Is this clear to all of you? Yes, I will be uploading the video, don't worry. Shashank, is this clear? Shall we understand about similar figures more now? Shall I give you an example? Yes, shall I go ahead then? Okay, so now under this chapter triangles, when we spoke about the definition, when we spoke about the definition, we said that the corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. So what do you mean by that? So let us observe with the help of an example. Okay, let's observe with the help of an example. So let us consider this diagram. So you guys also can draw along with me. Okay. So let's say this is your first figure. So for first figure, I'll start naming. That means I'll say this is A, B, C, D. Okay, A, B, C, D, and let's say this is, observe student, this is very important for us to understand the definition of Similar figures. This is very important. Let's say this is 105 degrees. Okay. So this is 100 degrees. This is 70 degrees. This is 85 degrees. And let me say AB. This is 1.5 centimeter. This is 2.5 centimeter. This is 2.4 centimeter. This is 2.1 centimeter. That means AB is 1.5 centimeter, BC is 2.5 centimeter, CD is 2.4 centimeter, and DA is 2.1 centimeter. Now let me draw next figure. That is our comparative figure, that is similar figure. So what is that? So this what point I should keep in mind? The point that I should keep in mind is the shape should be the same. The shape should be the same. What will change? Only the size of the figure will change. So I should keep, that is very, very important for me now. That means I should keep the size same. That means if this is P, Q, R, S, let me name like this. So now observe, I'll say that this angle is 105 degrees, this angle is 100 degrees, this angle is 70 degrees, this angle is 85 degrees. But PQ is 3 centimeter, QR is 5 centimeter, RS is 4.8 centimeter, and SP or PS is 4.2 centimeter. Now tell me students, what is your observation? Are they having same shape? Are they having same shape? Yes. So now they are having same shape. So how did I say about they are having same shape? Because based on the observation of angles, based on the observation of the angles and number of sides. How many number of sides are there? Both the polygons have 4 sides only and their angles are same. How? Angle A. So here what do I have to say now? Angle A is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle R. And angle S or angle D is equal to angle S. That means the angles are equal. I am writing about the angles are being equal. So I observe that both the figures have same angles. Now coming to, let me write the ratio of sides. That means AB divided by PQ. What do I get? AB divided by PQ. AB is 1.5 centimeter. I'll take it from the figure. And PQ is how much? 3 centimeter. So 1.5 divided by 3 is how much? 1 divided by 2. Similarly, let's go to next side. That is BC. BC divided by QR. How much is BC? BC is 2.5 centimeter. But what is QR? QR is 5 centimeter. So that's what we observe from the figures that I have drawn. So this also gives me 1 divided by 2. Now let us go for CD divided by RS. So CD divided by RS is 2.4 divided by 4.8. Again, we observe that from the diagrams and we have taken the value. So 2.4 1 times divided by 2.4. 2 times is 4.8. So 1 divided by 2. And the last ratio, that is DA divided by SP, is nothing but 2.1 divided by 4.2, that is also 1 by 2. So we observe that the corresponding sides are in same ratio. So what ratio are they in? They are in the ratio of, so what is the ratio? 1:2. That means scale factor is 2 times. That means second figure is double the size of the first figure. Second figure is double the size of the first figure. That is our conclusion. Is this clear to all of you? Any doubts? Do I have to repeat any topic? This concept of same angle and same ratio, is this clear to all of you? Is this clear to all of you? All the corresponding angles are equal, all the corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion. So did you guys understand the concept of same angle, same ratio. I hope everybody is clear with this. Okay, so with this, I would like to give one interesting point. What is that interesting point? I say first figure is similar. Okay, first figure is similar to second figure. Okay, I'm writing this for your visualization. And also I say my second figure, I'm saying this independently. Okay, I'm not saying they are related to each other. What I'm trying to say here is my second figure is similar to third figure. Then what can I conclude? Then what can be my conclusion? Can anybody say here? What can be my conclusion here? Anybody? Yes? First figure I am giving you, this is the fact. This is the fact or information that I am giving you. So you can say, you can write this under given part of mathematics problem. Yes, first figure is similar to second figure is similar to third figure. Then from our, so what is our obvious conclusion? So what should be our obvious conclusion? The first figure will be similar to third figure. That is our conclusion. And this can be extended to any number of polygons. This concept can be extended to any number of polygons, any number of similar polygons. That means if set of polygons are related in a similar fashion, then any two polygons out of them will be similar to each other, will be similar to each other. Okay, is this clear to all of you? Did you understand this loop diagram that I have drawn? This is for your visual memory so that you can remember this very easily. Yes, first figure is similar to second figure is similar to third figure. Then obvious conclusion is that first figure and third figure are also similar to each other, are also similar to each other. Is this clear to all of you? Any doubts? No. Okay. Now, so let me draw a diagram for you. Okay. I'll give you this information. Please make a note of this, and I want all of you to answer me this question. ABCD. This is PQRS. Okay. Observe the diagram, students. What angle markings am I doing? You please observe. Yes. So now I have drawn two squares, ABCD and PQRS. Now tell me, what is your observation and conclusion? Are the figures congruent or are the figures similar? Or are they not both? What is your conclusion? Not both. Not both. Okay. So yes. So what do we observe here? What do we observe here? The first condition. What is our first condition of similar figure? What is our first condition of similarity? What is our first condition? Angles are equal. angles are equal. Is this satisfied? Yes, this is satisfied because we observe everywhere the angle is equal to 90 degrees. What is our second statement? Corresponding sides. Corresponding sides are in same ratio. So we have to check for this. So corresponding sides means what will I get here now? So AB divided by PQ, then BC divided by QR, CD divided by RS, and DA divided by SP. So if I find out what is AB divided by PQ, I'll get 2 divided by 2.5. BC divided by QR is 4 divided by 4. CD divided by RS is 2 divided by 2.5, and DA divided by SP is 4 by 4. All the ratios here, they are not identical, they are different. So our second condition is not satisfied because 2 divided by 2.5, what answer will it give me? Can anybody tell me what is 2 divided by 2.5 in a simple ratio, in a rational fraction? Can anybody tell me what will it be? 4 divided by 5. This will be 4 divided by 5. This is 1 divided by 1. Again, this is 4 divided by 5. And this is 1 by 1. So we observe all the ratios are different. They are not equal. So the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. This is not satisfied. Therefore, so what is my conclusion? What is my conclusion? Therefore, given figures are not similar. Given figures are not similar. Yes, did you all understand, students? Did you all understand this concept? Yes. Yes, they are not congruent, obviously. They are not congruent because shape is same, size is not equal. Understood? Is this clear to all of you? Yes, students, is this clear? Fine. So now let me discuss few questions from your exercise. Yes, I hope you have all noted down. Shall we do 6.1, exercise 6.1 then? No, I have not yet shared the screen, students. Yes, is it visible to all of you now? I'm just giving you time to recollect everything so that we'll start. Once you are ready means we will start. Yes. Okay. So now tell me. So you please start giving me answers one by one. So what should be the answer to the first question? All circles are. So question says fill in the blanks by using the correct word given in the brackets. So first subpart is all circles are dash. So all circles are congruent or all circles are similar. So what should be the answer? Yes, anybody? All circles are what? All circles are, yes, all circles are similar. So this is the correct answer. All circles are similar. Why can't all circles be congruent? Why can't all circles be congruent? See, the question says all circles, okay? All circles need not be congruent. So if you have to make two circles congruent, what should be the condition? Anybody, students? What should be the condition? How can I make two circles congruent? How can I make two circles congruent? I can make two circles congruent with respect to radius. That means I should make the radius of two circles equal. If I make radius of two circles equal, then both circles will become congruent all. Yes, tell me now. All squares are dash. So what is the answer? Yes, correct. Again, see this question is very similar to the first part only. Say all squares are congruent. Sorry, similar. All congruent. All squares are similar. It is similar to the first question. There is no difference. Only thing is they are giving different figures to us. That's all. Yes. Let's go to third part. All dash triangles are similar. All dash triangles are similar. So we are talking about similarity. Yes. So all equilateral triangles, that is correct. All equilateral triangles are similar, not isosceles. Why not isosceles? It is all equilateral triangles because we studied a theory. So this is what I told. All congruent figures are similar, but similar figures need not be congruent. This is a theory on which this question depends. That is, all congruent figures are similar, but similar figures need not be congruent. Okay, so isosceles cannot be the answer to this. Is that clear? So all equilateral triangles are similar. Next, fourth subpart. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are, this is nothing but the definition of your similarity. So what should be their corresponding angles? The corresponding angles, yes, anybody? Their corresponding angles should be equal, correct? Their corresponding sides are in proportion. They are proportional. We can say they are proportional, or the other part is the sides are in same ratio. This is what we studied. Correct. So first question, all four subpart we have discussed. I hope this is easy to all of you. Next, second question. Give two different examples of pairs of similar figures. Can anybody give me this? Similar figures. Yes, good, good. All of you are quickly responding. Yes. Correct. Two examples means what can we give? Yes, circles. Two example students. Two different examples of pairs of similar figures. You give circles and squares. They asked about two different similar figures, right? That means a pair of equilateral triangles of different lengths, a pair of two rectangles of different lengths, etc. The second one, non-similar figures. Non-similar figures. Yes, correct. Correct, correct. Yes, correct. A pair of rectangle and parallelogram with angles not equal to 90 degree. A pair of isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. So these are examples of non-similar figures. So only thing what we have to keep in mind is we have to give same sides, same number of sides. So you give example of a square and a parallelogram. The angles will become different. And also you give example of equilateral triangle and a scalene triangle. So what is happening? We are keeping number of sides same, but we are just changing the definitions parameters of non-similar figures. That's all. Okay. I hope this was easy. And here comes the last question of this exercise 6.1. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. State whether following quadrilaterals are similar or not. So what should be your first conclusion? Are they similar? Yes, anybody? Are they similar? So yes, most of you are saying they are similar. Okay. No, they are not. Divya says no. Pooja says no. Shreya says no. Mridula says no. But few of you are saying yes. So what is the reason? Vibha also says no, sir. They are not. Yes. So what is the reason? See, let us find out. See, 1.5 PS. See, if I take up PS divided by, see, PS is this. Okay. Divided by corresponding is AD. That means 1.5 divided by 3. That is 1 is to 2. Come to PQ. PQ means for corresponding is AB. PQ by AB is 1.5 divided by 3. That is also 1 is to 2. Then come to QR. QR divided by corresponding is BC. That is 1.5 divided by 3. That is also 1 by 2. And the last part is RS divided by CD. That is 1.5 divided by 3. That is also 1 is to 2. That means sides are in ratio. This is true. But when we observe the angles are not equal. So that is the difference that we find here. So angles are not equal. So this condition is not satisfied. Therefore, the following quadrilaterals are not similar. Following quadrilaterals are not similar because the shape is not same. Shape is different. For that, the sole reason, the similarity is not satisfied. Yes, is that clear? Have you noted down, students? Have you all noted down? Okay. So with this, I will be closing this chapter. I will upload today's video also. If anybody found any technical issues with network, anything, you can watch the video and study again. Okay, I will upload the revision notes also in the app. Please go through that. Fine. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.